Your warm-up should serve two basic needs. It prepares you both physically and mentally for the rest of your playing day. From the physical standpoint, you're getting all the muscles that are needed for playing ready for the day's work. Mentally, it's your chance to focus your attention upon the basic concepts that are needed to play the trumpet well, such as sound, breathing, and creating a musical line.
Remember, the warm-up is more about applying the fundamentals of trumpet playing than completing every warm-up exercise. You may find that the amount of time you need will vary from day to day. Just make sure that no matter how much time you use, your warm-up should address each of the areas we're about to go over.
A good breath is the most basic concept of all, and therefore the perfect place to begin. Almost all problems in trumpet playing, both technical and musical, can be traced back to poor airflow. The four principles of a good breath are: breathe full and with energy, breathe in time and in character with the music, keep the air in constant motion, and try to waste the air through a focused, rich airstream.
For specific breathing exercises, refer to the chapter on breathing. Trumpet players have a tendency to let the fact that metal's on our face or that music is in front of us change our airflow. Therefore, perform breathing exercises throughout your playing day, especially at the beginning, to apply the four principles of a good breath. The better you breathe, the better you'll play. Don't forget to breathe.
After breathing, spend some time playing on the mouthpiece. Listen for a sound that is smooth and consistent throughout all registers. Start by playing in your middle range and then expanding higher and lower as you warm up.
Two of my favorite things to play on the mouthpiece are smears and simple tunes. Smears are good for making sure you're connecting notes with smooth airflow instead of trying to slot each individual pitch. Simple tunes, such as Amazing Grace, America, or Christmas songs, are great because they require you to approach mouthpiece playing in a musical way.
A flow study refers to a simple musical line that develops a full, relaxed sound by using good airflow. When playing flow studies, listen to the quality of your sound and ask yourself these questions. Is the sound rich and brilliant? Am I moving smoothly and consistently from one note to the next? And is my airflow being projected through the trumpet with energy at all times? Vincent Chikowitz's set of flow studies, commonly referred to as VC studies, are some of the most popular to use. Move air through the entire line and not just from note to note.
The flow studies of James Stamp are especially useful for extending your range into the pedal tones. Do your best to allow whatever embouchure movement that happens to be as natural as possible. Your goal is a smooth and even sound as you move in and out of the pedal register.
The next step in the warm-up is to add articulation. As you tongue, blow through the articulation so that the tongue's movement doesn't affect the energy in the airflow. The tongue's only job is to create a slight interruption in the airflow, which we hear as the articulation.
Playing your scales, both major and minor, is a simple way to check your articulation. Make each scale sound like a musical line and not just a pattern of notes. The second set of exercises from Herbert L. Clark's Technical Studies for the Cornet are highly recommended for articulation practice. As you play these exercises, alternate between slurring and tonguing to check that your air is moving with the same energy either way. Always strive for a clean front to each articulated note.
Remember that good articulation involves more than just one generic way to present a sound. Warm up using a variety of articulation styles so that you'll have an assortment ready for when the time comes that you need them. Also try articulating at different tempos and dynamics.
Slurs are the final area we suggest you involve in your warm-up. A slur is nothing more than two notes connected by air. Move air through the note change to keep the sound smooth, and slur at different tempos and dynamics.
Slurring exercises are very easy to make up on the spot. Start in the low register and work your way up. Keep your sound full and resonant as you slur from one note to the next. Pay special attention to the last half of each note because that's an easy place for your sound to lose resonance. Listen and compare the difference between a bad and good example. For the warm-up, use basic exercises that move throughout your range but do not extend beyond your limits. Advanced slurs are great for building flexibility and range, but are best done after you have sufficiently warmed up. Leave those exercises to later in the day.
Some final thoughts about warming up. Play only as high as is comfortable for you and sounds good. When you reach the point where the sound is beginning to suffer, stop. Leave advanced slurs for after your warm-up. While the majority of your warm-up should be done at a comfortable dynamic, vary it some. This is especially helpful when warming up after a tough previous day. And finally, once you finish with your warm-up, take a short break before moving on. Use it as a chance to grab a drink of water and plan out the rest of your playing day.